and welcome to Storytime with Saturina. I am excited to read my two biographies to you today. Let's get started. But first, I want to ask you something. Do you know who invented the ice cream scooper? Let me tell you. February 2nd, 1897, Alfred Crawley was granted a U.S. patent for his invention of an ice cream mold and disher. His functional design is reflected in modern ice cream scoops. Alfred L. Crawley was a businessman and inventor. Crawley worked with his father in the carpentry trade as a young man and became interested in mechanics. He was sent to Washington, D.C., where he attended Wayland Seminary, one of a number of schools founded by the American Baptist Home Mission Society to help educate African Americans after the Civil War. Alfred Crawley settled in Pittsburgh, where he served as a porter in Markle Brothers Drug Store in the St. Charles Hotel. While working as a porter, he noticed that ice cream, which had become very popular, was difficult to dispense. It tended to stick to spoons and ladles, usually requiring the use of two hands. Crawley invented a mechanical device now known as the ice cream scoop and applied for a patent. His invention, originally called an ice cream mold and disher, was designed to be able to keep ice cream and other foods from sticking and easy to operate with one hand. He designed it to be strong and durable, effective and expensive, so it could be constructed in almost any desired shape, such as a cone or a mound, with no delicate parts that could break or malfunction. On June 10, 1896, Alfred applied for a patent on his invention. He was awarded patent number 576395 on February 2, 1897. His patent was an ice cream scoop with a built-in scraper to allow for one-hand operation. Crawley became a general manager for the Afro-American Financial Accumulating Merchandise and Business Association. Alfred L. Crawley died from tuberculosis on May 6, 1919, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's a picture of Alfred Crawley right here. And there's a picture of his scoopers that he invented. So when you go and scoop up ice cream at home and make an ice cream cone, you can think of Alfred Crawley. Our next biography is about Rebecca Lee Crumpler. She was born in 1831 and she died in 1895. She was a physician. A physician is a doctor. From the very beginning, caring for others was a part of Rebecca's life. She was raised in Pennsylvania by her aunt, who provided health care services to the people in her neighborhood. This passion was for helping her community became her life's mission. She attended a private school in Massachusetts and went on to work as a nurse for 8 years. In 1860, she applied to an all-white medical school, the New England's Female Medical College, a bold and risky move. But she was accepted. Rebecca graduated in 1864, becoming the first African American woman physician in the country. Out of more than 50,000 physicians in the United States at that time, only about 300 were women, and Rebecca was the only Black woman. She began her practice in Boston, specializing in the care of women and children. But when the Civil War came to an end, she moved to Richmond, Virginia to work with the Freedmen's Bureau. The fallen Confederate South was extremely hostile to the newly freed slaves, so Rebecca worked with the Bureau to provide health care to them. Rebecca had been born free in Delaware, the state with the highest number of free blacks before the war. She was new to the adversity and racism of the South, but she endured it for the sake of helping the poor and needy. Throughout her career, Rebecca had a particular passion for helping women and children. In 1883, she published a two-part text titled A Book of Medical Discourses. The first part focuses on care for infants and the second part on women's health. It is possibly the first medical article published by a Black woman. Rebecca Lee Crumpler. And the author of this book, Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History, is Vashti Harrison. Let me show you a picture of her. This is Vashti Harrison. And let me tell you a little bit about her. She's the writer and illustrator of this book. Vashti Harrison is an artist and filmmaker with a passion for storytelling. She earned her MFA in film and video from California Institute of Arts, where she snuck into animation and illustration classes to learn from Disney and DreamWorks legends. There she rekindled a love for drawing and painting. Now she uses her love of both film and illustration to craft beautiful stories for children. Vashti Harrison. I hope you enjoyed those 2 Black History facts. And I hope to see you again on the 5th day of February for 2 more Black History facts. Take care, friends.